Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into Never Let Go, a 2024 suspense horror thriller directed by Alexandre Aja and starring Halle Berry. Aja is no stranger to suspense and horror, with previous works like The Hills Have Eyes and Crawl. So you know we are in for something intense. But does it live up to the hype? Well, stick around, because I'm giving this movie a 6 out of 10, and I'll tell you why in just a few minutes. So, Never Let Go centers on a mother, played by Halle Berry, and her twin sons, Nolan and Samuel. An evil force has taken over the world, and their only sanctuary is their house. They are literally tethered to it by ropes, as a physical and symbolic reminder to stay connected at all times. But when one of the boys begins to doubt whether this evil is even real, things starts to unravel. The premise is intriguing. You have this survivalist vibe, similar to the Bird Box or A Quiet Place. Where the danger may or may not be real, it's a slow burn for sure, which can either work in the film's favor or not. And here, well, we'll get into that. Let's start with the positives. Halle Berry as always brings her A game. She plays a mother who is both fiercely protective and possibly unstable, and she captures the emotional conflict brilliantly. The child actors are so solid. They handle their roles with maturity that really adds depth to the film. They sell the tension and fear, which makes you invest in their survival. Aya's direction is another highlight. The atmosphere in Never Let Go is thick with tension. You feel the claustrophobia of the house, the isolation from the outside world, and the creeping dread. This fantastic overhead shot, reminiscent of The Shining, that really immerses you into their world, making you feel like you are trapped in this house with them. The sound design also deserves a shout out. The eerie silence and sudden noises keeps you on the edge throughout the film. But here's where things start to fall apart for me. While the first two acts do a good job of building suspense and keeping you guessing, the movie loses steam by the third act. The slow burn-up setup promises a big payoff, but when we finally get answers, they don't quite hit the mark. The film tries to resolve both psychological and supernatural angles, but instead of leaning into one, it tries to satisfy both the theories, and that weakens the overall impact. I found myself wanting more clarity about the evil force, its origins, and how the family became trapped in the situation in the first place. There's a lot of exposition through narration, which could have been better handled visually or through dialogue. And certain plot points, like the history of the house or the evil, feel underdeveloped. Why does the mother believe in this evil so strongly? What's the history behind it? We get hints, but not enough to feel fully immersed in the lore of the film. If you're a fan of films like The Babadook and Bird Box, or even Hereditary, Never Let Go might intrigue you. There's a similar exploration of motherhood, grief, and paranoia, but I felt like this movie doesn't commit as fully into these themes. It hints at a family curse or trauma, but never really flushes it out. The movie also has a dark fairy tale vibe, almost like Grimm's fairy tales, with a heavy emphasis on familial bond and survival. But again, it felt like it just scratched the surface without really diving deep into its potential. Overall, Never Let Go has its moments. Halle Berry's performance alone makes it worth watching. And there are definitely some intense, edge of your seat scenes that work, but the movie falls short in the storytelling. It builds tension well, but it doesn't fully deliver on that tension in the end. I think if the film had made bolder choices with its ending or leaned harder into one direction, it could have been a standout. For me, it's a 6 out of 10. It's good, but it had potential to be great. If you're a fan of slow burn thrillers with psychological twist, give it a watch. But if you're looking for something with a more satisfying conclusion, this one might leave you wanting more. So that's my review for Never Let Go. Have you seen it? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more movie reviews and recommendations. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.